Welcome to Castile Property Management. I'm Jeff. A lot of times people are wondering, what does a property manager do? Do they just collect the rent? Is there anything else to their job? What can they expect if they hire a property manager? Or if they have a property manager, are they even doing their job? There's a lot to that question. So in today's video, we're going to cover what you can expect from a bad property manager versus from a good property manager, and what your money, the management fees that you're paying for, should go to cover. So often many people have experienced or know of people that have experienced bad property management. I can tell you they're the worst. They really hurt my industry a lot, and I don't like it. And usually they'll cost you more money than if you had even hired them. So I don't want to turn you off from the idea of hiring a property manager, but I want to give you some ideas of things to watch for so that you can stay away from it. You know, bad property managers, they will cost you a lot of money just from a place sitting vacant longer than it should. Their goal should be, or a property manager's goal should be, to get it filled before it's even vacant, so that as soon as somebody moves out, somebody else is lined up to move in. They also, just mishandling of maintenance. Sometimes that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars just because what should have been a small plumbing issue wasn't ever resolved properly. Or maybe there was some water that leaked around, but they never got it checked out. And now, a couple of years later, you find out things have been growing inside your walls or under your carpet, and you have a much bigger problem than it ever should have been. Also, late rent. Do they know what to do with late rent? Do they catch it as right away and get on the problem immediately? Every day that late rent, the problem of late rent goes by, brings you that much closer to rent being due again. And usually by the time that there's late fees involved and there's a problem, rent's due again only about 3 weeks down the road. So, it quickly becomes a much bigger problem. And if you don't have a management company that's right on top of it, your problems will double and then triple in no time at all. I've actually had people that have come to me because they've gone about 6 or 7 months without collecting any rent, and they don't know what to do. Either they've been managing it themselves or their previous manager didn't know what to do. And to me, that's just ridiculous. That should never happen. Sometimes rents are late. That happens. But the property manager should have a plan in place to implement immediately to get things to some kind of resolution. Usually which resolution that is dependent on the actions of the tenant. But the property manager should be moving towards that immediately so that we can get the property back on track and get the client, the property owner's investment operating properly again. Another way that a bad property manager can cost you money is misappropriation of security deposit. Do they just by default send the security deposit back to tenants that have exited, that have moved out before they inspect the property, before they collect all the bills from getting it fixed up and cleaned or whatever needs to be done? Do they just send that deposit back and you get stuck with the bills? So that's bad management. So in these scenarios where the management hasn't been very good, we often find the rents are also low, which is costing the property owner, the client, even more money. When we take those situations over and we start managing, sometimes we're able to raise the rent as much as $200 and to get things back on track. Okay, so the opposite of bad management scenario is a good manager. Back to the original question of what does a property manager do? In short, they take care of the client, they take care of the property owner and their interests, and make sure things are being handled properly. To be more specific, that means they're on top of the market, keeping the rents where they should be. They're handling the security deposits properly and charging the tenant for things that they are responsible for. They're also advertising quickly to get vacancies filled. Their goal should be to get it filled before it's even vacant and have somebody lined up to move in as soon as the other person moves out. They should be coordinating and handling maintenance issues properly and quickly and thoroughly, and also taking care of rents, late rent, enforcing the lease, They should have the resources in place to be able to handle whatever problems come up. And they should be prepared for any problem. A lot of the issues that come up is not the first time that it's come up, or that you'd even be surprised that they came up. So a good property manager should have a plan for just about anything and everything that could and would come up, and know how to handle it so they can keep the property moving smoothly. So I truly believe that here at Castile Property Management, we save our clients more money than what it costs for them to hire us. By not hiring us, it's more expensive for them. And I really believe that. So if you enjoyed this video, if you found the content useful, please leave us a comment and hit the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see some more videos like this, subscribe to our channel. We'll be producing more videos with more helpful information. Jeff at Castile Property Management, we do more than just watch your rental property. We protect it, we cultivate it, and we help your investment grow.